نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. In our Tajweed lesson, we started talking about the Makharij, and we have covered 4 out of 5 areas of articulation. That is, our throat letters, the letters that come out of tongue, lips, and the nostril, which is used for noon, meme, and gunna sounds. And then finally, we will go to the jawf letters, which is empty cavity or buccal cavity. Jawf is the cavity which is found in the empty space of the mouth. So the empty space in the mouth and in the throat is called jawf. Jawf means empty space or cavity. So the green part and purple part. The green part is the empty space in the mouth, and purple part is the empty space in the throat. So 3 sounds, or you can say maybe 5 sounds, 3 plus 2 sounds, but these are the sounds they come out of the empty space. And they are called mud sound or lean sound, but they're similar, but there's a little distinction between the two. So just understand that. So mud is natural prolongation. You cannot pronounce a sound without having some prolongation. There has to be a natural prolongation. So when you say any letter, you pronounce a letter, say b, b. So the b sound where the 2 lips meet is the makhraj of ba, but what comes after that is the extra prolongation, natural prolongation. Without that much of prolongation, a letter cannot exist. You cannot say to pronounce b. There has to be b, some prolongation, some extension. And that extra sound is alif sakina, inactive alif. Or you can have wow likewise if you want to pronounce boo, ba, boo. Then wow sakina. And b, ya sakina. And then you can have 2 more possibilities of bow. Bow, again wow sakina, but preceded by a fatha letter. Or bay, again wow sakina preceded by fatha letter. Means there are 5 sounds that you pronounce, and they are mud sounds and lean sounds together. So 3 mud sound and 2 lean sound. And they are alif, waw, and ya, mud sound. Alif, waw, and ya, maddiya. Huruful mad. Huruful mad. So they are mud letters. And 3 mud letters are alif sakina preceded by a letter with fatha on it. Waw sakina preceded by a letter with dhamma or pesh on it. And ya sakina preceded by a letter with kasra on it. So ba, bu, bi, ta, tu, ti, sa, su, si, ja, ju, ji. That's how it goes. The letters coming after. That first letter is the letter, but then you're prolonging that extra sound is mud sound. Ba, that long one. Ba, bu, bi. So the mud letters are 3. Alif, waw, and ya preceded by their corresponding signs on the letter before it. They should have a letter before it with a sign that goes with it. So alif go with, alif is empty. Alif is only alif when there is nothing on it. Like fatha dhamma or kasra. It shouldn't have fatha dhamma or kasra. If it did, or if it does have any of these three, it becomes Hamza. Hamza. So Hamza, although it's written like Alif, but with Fatha Dhamma Kasra, it becomes active letter, and the active sound is A, U, E, and that is Hamza sound. Being empty, it is Alif Maddiya. So Alif Maddi is the letter which is silent Alif preceded by another letter, obviously, because there is no possibility of having a silent letter which is preceded by another silent letter. Silent, when I say, means inactive letter. In Arabic language, you cannot have two letters next to each other and they are both inactive, means both not having any fatha or dhamma or kasra. So silent or inactive alif, inactive waw, and inactive ya must be preceded by active letters. So if that active letter is anything with a fatha on it, it is the alif will become alif maddi. If the letter before sakina waw has dhamma or pesh on it, this waw would become waw maddiya. And ya, if the letter before it has a kasra, it becomes ya maddiya. Ba, bu, bi. Okay? Ba, bu, bi. Ba, bu, bi. And then, so there is one point in the oral cavity, throat cavity, mouth cavity, and three letters are huruful madda, and they are alif waw, and ya. Alif, waw, and ya. So alif sakina preceded by a fatha, waw sakina preceded by a dhamma, and ya sakina preceded by a kasra. So the example would be khaba, as opposed to khaba, you would say khaba, you prolong it a little bit. So khaba, the extra prolongation of alif after kha is alif sakina. It has a letter before it with fatha. Mala, likewise. Mala, alif sakina preceded by a letter with fatha on it. Baraka, ra sakina alif sakina preceded by a ba with fatha on it. So these are alif sakina. And likewise, waw sakina is waw. Qubur, qubur. So that waw, qubur, waw sakina preceded by a letter with dhamma, pesh on it. Bur, dhamma. Tul, waw sakina preceded by ta with dhamma. Tul, hud, ha has dhamma on it. So waw sakina preceded by dhamma on it, pesh on it. So this is waw maddiya. Natural prolongation has to be done here. And then ya sakina, judi, fi, ya sakina preceded by a kasra. And likewise, habib, ya sakina preceded by a kasra on ba. And then there are two more possibilities with waw and ya sakina. They may be preceded by a fatha letter as well. Now alif can only be preceded by a fatha letter. Waw and ya sakina can be preceded by a fatha letter as well. So all three can be preceded by a fatha letter. And waw and ya have extra characteristic, which is that they can be preceded by their corresponding sign letter, which is ya goes with kasra, waw goes with dhamma. Bu, bi, and bau, bai, and ba. So those are only 5 possibilities from the 9 potential possibilities. So what are the common mistakes that people make with these? They sometimes nasalize it. So they say qala, that's right. That's not right. You can't do that. That isn't right at all. So you can't say qala tabaraka. That's wrong. You do not nasalize it. There's no use of nose or nostrils in pronunciation of alif sakina or waw sakina. Qubur, wrong. Okay, qubur, tabaraka, fi dinillahi. And sometimes people do make it heavy. So there are certain alif madda that you have to make slightly heavy. And people do opposite to each other, sometimes vice versa. So they make heavy letter into light and light into heavy. So if you just go back to the slide again, you would see this alif, you have to say khaba as opposed to khaba. You say khaba, this, because of the letter with fatha is mufakham, is from huruf musta'liya, is from a heavy group. So you have to make that letter heavy. In doing so, you make alif sakina sounds like a heavy one. So you say khaba, qala, qala, tala, sad, because these are huruf musta'liya. Ghaba, ghalib, ghafir. So because ghain is heavy as well. Rafidah, raki'ah. So ra again, so making alif bit heavy. Likewise for, so that's one mistake people may make, whereby they would say khaba or vice versa. So they can do the opposite. So baraka, that shouldn't be heavy. That should be light. It should be plain. Rather than saying baraka, they would say tabaraka, because the ra is full mouth. They just make alif sakina as full as well. So rather than saying tabaraka, they would say tabaraka, taba. That's wrong as well. They should be tabaraka, tabaraka, because only ra is heavy, but not alif preceded by ba. So ba is not heavy. So you do not make it ba. Ba doesn't become ba. So that's another mistake people sometimes make. And sometimes opening too wide or too narrow. So saying kafirun, so not opening at all or little bit. Kaf, qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. So not opening the mouth properly or opening too much. قل يا أيها الكافرون كافرون تبارك. That's too much. So don't open too wide and don't open too less. So تبارك تبارك كافرون كافرون, not كافرون or not كافرون كافرون, midway. كافرون. قال, so قال is heavy. قال جاء جاء, because of Hamza there's mad. جاء. So those are the mistakes people can make sometimes. Okay, so these are 5 sounds, or you can say 5 potential sounds coming from the oral cavity. So 3 huruf mad and 2 lean sounds. 3 mad sounds and 2 lean sounds. And 3 mad sounds are alif, waw, and ya inactive, preceded by their corresponding sign. Alif goes with fatha letter preceding it. Waw goes with dhamma letter preceding it. And ya goes with kasra letter preceding it. Ba, bu, bi, ra, ru, ri, na, nu, ni. That's a sound. And in Quran you have uhina, utina, nuhiha. So these are the 3 sounds within a word. Nuhiha, utina, utina, nuhiha. So those are mud letters. And then lean are bow, bay. So bow as opposed to bow. Some people would say it bow. So that's not right. You have to say it with a slant. You just make it a little bit lean. So you say bow, ريب, غيب, خوف, جوف, قوم, نوم. Okay, let's read. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قد أفلح المؤمنون. قد دال قلقلة. أفلح المؤمنون. مؤمنون. The second wow, مؤمنون, this is preceded by a letter noon, which has dhamma pesh on it. So you're saying noon. So this is mad letter, mad, wow maddiya. And why are you prolonging it here when you stop? Because you are stopping here and the second last letter is from huruf mad. If the second last letter is from huruf mad, you prolong it and it is called maddul arid lis sukun. If the second last letter is lean letter, you prolong it and this is maddul lean. Alladhina, so this ya is preceded by dal with kasra. So this is mad letter. Maddi, ya maddiya. Alladhina hum fi. Again, this ya is maddi because of kasra on fa preceding it. Fi salatihim, alif sakina, preceded by fatha. Now remember, alif sakina can only be preceded by a fatha letter, and it is always preceded by a fatha letter. So it's impossible that you would not find a fatha letter before alif sakina. That's absolute. Means there's no possibility that alif sakina can have a letter with dhamma or kasra or nothing. Impossible. Salatihim khashi'un. Now remember, in Arabic, the phonetics work. So it is khashi'un. So you're saying khashi'un, although you're not seeing alif there, but you're pronouncing that alif, and hence that is small alif sitting at the top to hint to that. Khashi'un. And the reason for writing it like this is to incorporate all 7 qira'at of Quraysh, so that those who say it khashi'un or something else, they can read it like this as well. But the most popular widespread recitation is from Hafs and Asim, which has it khashi'un. So we just say small alif on top of that just to make it easy. So this is alif maddiya preceded by kha with fatha on it. Un, waw maddiya again because of ain having dhamma on it. And we're prolonging because we are stopping here, and this is second last letter, waw maddiya. Walladhina, again ya sakina preceded by a kasra letter, which is dal. Hum anil laghwi. What about this waw? This is not maddi because it is active. It is not inactive. It should be waw sakina. Waw has kasra on it. So this is not huruf mad. Mu'ridun. Mu'ridun. Waw sakina preceded by a dhamma. This is huruf mad from huruf mad. Walladhina, again ya sakina preceded by a kasra. Hum lizzakati. Zakati, the kaf is just before alif. So there is alif there. You do not see it, but that small alif is hinting to that. You may say, oh, there's a waw there. That is not waw actually. It's written like that, but it is alif. So in Arabic, it depends on what you say. Do you say zakaut or you say zakat? So what you say is what you actually get. So this is alif. So zakati. zakati, one alif there, yeah, preceded by fatha letter. Fa'ilun, so this is fa'ilun. Again, this is alif maddiya preceded by fa with fatha. Loon, again maddiya preceded by dhamma, waw sakina. Walladhina, ya sakina again with kasra before it. Hum li furujihim, waw sakina preceded by ra with dhamma, so waw maddiya. Hafidhun, hafidhun, again ha is succeeded by alif. This alif is huruf mad, from the huruf mad, harf mad. Loon, waw sakina before that is dhamma. Illa, this alif is maddiya. Illa preceded by fatha on lam. Ala, again this lam has fatha and after this is alif. Ala, ala. Obviously you have to prolong it extra 4 to 6 alifs because of hamza in the next word, and this is called maddul jaiz munfasil. Remember, alif is only alif when it has no fatha dhamma or kasra. This fatha on it makes it hamza. So azwajihim, wow, fatha, and the next letter is alif. Wa, azwa, that is small alif you're pronouncing. This is huruf mad. Obviously wow is not from huruf mad because this is not inactive wow. This is active wow with fatha on it. Aw, what about this wow? This wow is sakina, but it is preceded by a fatha letter, which is hamza and fatha on it. So this is not huruf mad. This is not from huruf mad. This is from huruf leen. Aw, aw, baw, baw, taw, and bay are huruf leen. Those two are huruf leen. Harfa leen. Ma malakat, ma alif sakina preceded by fatha, huruf mad. Malakat aymanuhum, ya sakina preceded by a fatha letter. It is leen. Yes, leen. Manuhum, aymanuhum, ma alif sakina preceded by a fatha again, mad letter. Aymanuhum, فإنهم, noon mushaddad is always done ghunna on, so ghunna. فإنهم غير, so ya sakina preceded by a fatha letter. غير, not غير, غير malumin, waw sakina preceded by a dhamma letter. Malumin, ya sakina preceded by a kasra letter, again mad. فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى, alif. After ghain is alif. Alif maddiya. وَرَاءَ, again after ra is alif. But you prolong it more than one alif because of the presence of hamza after it. وَرَاءَ, and this is within the word, so we call it maddul wajib muttasil. ذَلِكَ, so there's alif after dhal. This alif is huruf mad, from huruf mad. ذَلِكَ فَأُولَئِكَ. Now this wow is non-existent. You do not pronounce this wow in ulaika. It is written only. This is a pure silent letter. As we see in English, when you have a silent letter, you do not pronounce it. So this is a pure silent letter. It is just written but not pronounced. So you do not say fa'ulaika, fa'ula. You say fa'ula, ula, u, hamza pesh, u, hamza dhamma, u. This waw is not pronounced at all. Okay, fa'ula, this is alif there. So ignore this waw completely. That is why there is a note sign on it to say that's non-existent. La, fa'ula, la, there's alif there. And you prolong that extra because of hamza after it. Maddul wajib muttasil. فَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ. A, alif sakina preceded by a fatha letter. Doon, waw sakina preceded by a dhamma letter. So عادون, both maddiya. Both are maddi letter. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لأما لأما ما ميم ألف ألا ما لأماناتهم. So both مدية. ما نا ألف ساكنة preceded by فتحة. وعهدهم لأماناتهم وعهدهم راعون را and it is followed by it is following. What is following ra? Alif is followed by alif. So alif sakina, that alif sakina is preceded by fatha letter, it becomes alif maddiya. Oon again. Wow sakina preceded by a dhamma letter. Walladhina hum ala, there's alif there preceded by lam with fatha, maddi letter. Salatihim, again you do not see this wow, you just pronounce alif. Salatihim. In fact, sorry, this is salawatihim. Walladhina hum salawatihim. So this, sorry, is wow is with fatha actually, and there's alif after wow. Salawatihim. So this is different than the salatihim, which is at the top in the second ayat. Alladhina hum fi salatihim, and this is salawatihim. Wow and then alif. So this is alif maddiya. Again, alif preceded by wow with fatha. So don't confuse this wow to be wow maddiya, because wow is not inactive. It is active with fatha on it. It should be sakina, inactive, means it shouldn't have fatha dhamma or kasra on it. Salawatihim at the top. Salatihim, here it is jama, plural of salat. Salawatihim yuhafidhun alif and then dhun wow, both are maddiya. Ulaika ula, so you do not say ulaika, there's no wow there, ignore it completely. La ula, extra mad because of hamza after alif sakina. Humul warithun wow and then alif there as well. Warithun alladhina yarithuna al-firdawsa, dawsa, wow sakina preceded by a fatha. So this is lean letter. Firdawsa yarithuna al-firdawsa hum fiha khalidun. Fiha, ya sakina preceded by a maksur letter, kasra letter, maddi. Ha, alif sakina, and then there is fatha before it, as always the case will be. Then this is maddiya as well. And khalidun, kha, alif preceded by fatha letter, and doon, wow preceded by dhamma letter, all maddiya. May Allah give us tawfiq. Jazakallahu khaira. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.